A look at other stories making headlines tonight. The World's Day to Combat Desertification and Drought has been marked today in the remote area of Marsabit County known as Korole. The government, together with its partners, has embarked on an ambitious project called Greening the Desert, where experts and locals will plant thousands of indigenous trees to stop the spread of the Chalbi Desert, which currently threatens lives around its edges. Nimrod Tabu has more from Marsabit.
This is the Korole Oasis, right in the middle of the county of Marsabit. It is one of the most intriguing environmental phenomenon in Marsabit. Depending on where you approach this location, Korole Oasis is at the beginning or at the tail end of Chalbi Desert. Today being the World Day to Combat Desertification and Drought, a special and historic event has been held here. It included planting trees and exchanging ideas on how best to combat the spread of the Chalbi Desert.
Environmental restoration is key, but the key operators on this matter are the locals themselves. So we are here to plant trees and to educate.
For several years now, Chalbi Desert has been expanding, creating further degradation of fertile lands. As the desert spreads, locals continue to be affected, and experts say this has to be stopped before matters get out of hand.
We know that the climate is changing. Land is getting very degraded because of increasing population, because of both people and livestock. So why we're here today is really to take advantage of the global day today, which is the day to combat desertification, to work with the communities, to raise the level of awareness.
Creating a green wall through planting indigenous trees so far appears to be the best option to combat desertification. The green wall, which will be made of trees around the edges of the desert, is expected to stop the spread of the arid land and enable locals conserve the environment.
It's always a big challenge to do tree planting in arsal areas. What we've been sensitizing people on is to do local seed collection. The native tree species like acacia does well here.
We want to enhance and double our efforts and ensure that every year this program continues.
For the locals, this means taking up an extra job. While looking for pasture and water for their animals, they now must also find time to collect seeds of indigenous trees, establish tree nurseries, and eventually plant the trees wherever they go. Locals have now been assured of support, both financially and through other resources by government and its other relevant partners. Nimrod Tabu at the Korole Oasis in the county of Marsabit.